what you will. Those are the words from the great Marcus Messiah. God. Marcus Garvey, you're my teacher. Marcus Garvey, yes, you are the one. Marcus Garvey, you have changed me and direct me of the works that must be done. You are the prophet sent from God. You are the Moses with the rod. You are the man from Sentence Bay, come to lead our children from going astray. They say you left us on the 10th of June. We know that's simply not true. The knowledge you have taught us remain in our hearts, and your glorious work must be taught. Oh, I've never seen anyone quite like you, Mr. Garvey. I've never seen anyone quite like you. Marcus Garvey, you're my teacher. Marcus Garvey, yes, you are the one. Marcus Garvey, you have changed me and direct me of the works that must be done. Youths have gone astray while our mind is at play. Wake up from the long-lasting sleep. We must accomplish what we will. And remember, it's teaching still. Mr. Garvey lives on now and forever in our hearts and in our minds and our soul. Let's respect the man. Let's love the man. Let's honor the man. And our future will be secure. Marcus Garvey, you're my teacher. Marcus Garvey, yes, you are the one. Marcus Garvey, you have changed me and direct me of the works that must be done. You are the prophet sent from God. You are the Moses with the rod. You are the man from Sentence Bay, come to lead our children from going astray. They say you left us on the 10th of June. We know that's simply not true. The knowledge you have taught us remain in our hearts, and your glorious work must be taught. Oh, I've never seen anyone quite like you, Mr. Garvey. I've never seen anyone quite like you. Marcus Garvey, you're my teacher. Marcus Garvey, yes, you are the one. Marcus Garvey, you have changed me and direct me of the works that must be done. A very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The journey has now ended in Norris, St. Thomas. I'm here with Wesley Sharpe, being born on the 13th of January, 1942, which means come January next year, this young man will be 80 years old. Today, I am going to embark on a journey down memory lane, where we're going to find out the younger days of Mr. Sharpe, some of the things he did as a kid. And we're going to be talking about when he acquired his first piece of land in Norris. And we're going to be talking about a whole lot of other stuff. So ladies and gentlemen, sit tight. The journey has now begun. Mr. Sharpe, how are you?
Not too bad.
I noticed the other day you wasn't feeling 100, but you told me you're at 99.
Yeah.
So we just need that one to make it complete.
Yeah.
Your son, Orain, has been doing a remarkable job. I mean, I understand him quite well in terms of him being a part of the UNIA. But the journey and the focus now is on you. Tell us about the younger Wesley Sharpe in the Middlesex area of Jamaica, which would be close to Manchester or Clarendon. Talk to me about them early days.
Well, the early part of my life journey, I was born in Clarendon, the 13th of January 1942. A school at Moravia, Moravia Elementary School.
Okay.
I didn't spend a lot of time there.
Okay.
Because, I mean, my parents financially wasn't up there.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about who your father was.
Well, my father was Michael Sharpe.
Michael Sharpe.
Michael Sharpe. And he was a farmer. And it was 8 of us you have to deal with.
Okay.
Along with my mother.
Yeah. What was Mama's name?
My mother's name is Ethel Sharpe.
Ethel Sharpe.
Union produced 8 of us.
The Union produced 8
8 of us, yeah.
Great.
And you know, because I leave home from an early age, between 18 and 19, and leave to Lower Clarendon, which is in Asburn Store,
Okay.
a district called Comfort.
Comfort.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was there for a period of time, working with a man, a Syrian named Handal,
Okay.
and between Handal to RM Liver.
Okay.
And after a while, things didn't go down so well. And we leave for greener pasture. Mr. Liver was my fire, him CEO that we're working with. And like the man get smart upon him and understand him going to eat Friday, and the man resigned upon him Thursday. And most of us was working there. Him head for the North Coast. And him take we 9 a week. Tell me say, tractor over there, get job over there for it. But he didn't get no job to it. He go over there and just use it and take away. So we go up on the North Coast, but it's like they're on the North Coast and get a letter from my mother. The Rolling Stone don't gather no mass. Because the last letter, I write her, it was from Clarendon. So he expect me to that Clarendon.
Okay, okay. So that's why she put the Rolling Stone and gather no mass. You're all over the place.
Yeah. So now me and Amanda, the 9 of us will leave from Clarendon. Go over the North Coast. We pair up like, and my partner was like the oldest man in the land.
Okay.
And I can remember we down a Richmond Landover. And the postal agency, it was Laughlin Postal Agency.
Okay.
When we got the postal agency, get a letter, and I never understand it so much. Because the man did all of me.
Yes.
And he said to me, said to himself, I'm mother write me a letter. And the letter kind of need an interpreter. Because I don't understand what she said. Rolling Stone no gather no mass.
Yeah.
and the old man, talking I know was like, the old man said, he laughed.
Yeah.
He said, Madam, mean to tell you, say, Rolling Stone no gather no mass. He said, the stone you see rolling on the river there. Shine. The one way sit down.
Yeah.
Gather mass. So he said, it's because she expect we hear from you in Clarendon. And now we hear from you in St. John's.
So you're all over the place.
So we all over the place. So he said, my mother meet me, say, you be settle down. So we go over there and life wasn't so easy. Ups and down, life ups and down. It wasn't so easy, and we leave from from Richmond Landover, and we end up at Traxall.
Okay.
At that same center.
I know you.
Yeah, we end up at Traxall. And we were there at Traxall, the 9 of us. And the old man said to me one day, him say, talking I know like him say, one hour we go over near kid, you know. So the old man said, yeah. And but me know say I know me.
Yes.
You understand me?
Couldn't you?
No man. Don't know me line up them thing there. Because me read my Bible, you know. I have my Bible.
Okay.
So, I read, I do little reading a lot. We read a star, I read a gleaner.
Yes.
And things like that. So, let me have little experience how I go on in the
Yes,
world.
man, of course, I understand.
Right now, when him said that, me know say I know me. It mean, he said, because him see the behavior of the 9 away, you know. And him see how we behave, see how we go and come in, and see we movement, see how we spend the time.
Yes.
So the old man don't know, say, you spend your time reckless.
Yeah, you're going to end up
chapter or catch somebody. And, you know, we were over there. We spent 1 year and 11 months there. Because why we get to go over there? We did down my daddy yard when we left at Swen store. Yeah. Down my father yard up a Christian. But we meet some enemy up there. And my mother tell me say King no in country. And they must steer around at me. I'm going to fool paradise. I have to meet with other people with discretion.
So you can rise and grow.
Yeah. And we leave St. Anne's now. When she tell me so, we leave out.
Did you know where you was going?
Yeah, because the virgin tell me say he have some job. Now he say he have some job in St. Anne's.
Okay.
Virgin say he have some job in St. Anne's because his husband store we did there now.
Okay.
And leave from there. So he want revenge him man. He come there and tell me say 13 Hanamag tractor come on for the ship and park at Discovery there. Because I know so we did pride in a driving.
Yes.
So we leave
with intention.
With the intention.
To drive the tractor.
Yeah, if we get some job over there because we know say that pay a little money.
Yeah.
Extra money and things. But when we go over there, things don't work out. They work out the way, but we still never leave and run back a yard. We stay over there.
So did you find job over there?
Yeah, I never working at the Pimento Grove.
Okay.
And between banana, pimento, coconut and them kind of thing there.
Okay. So how did you eventually get to Norris?
Well, you leave.
Because Norris, for those who don't know, ladies and gentlemen, is further east.
Yeah.
And Norris is in St. Thomas, so
the
distance from St. Anne to Norris is quite a journey.
Yeah. Well, we leave things kind of get chilly at St. Anne's. So we leave the 13th, we leave the 19th of December from St. Anne's, 1967.
Wow.
And we leave out and everybody head back to them yard. So they head back to my yard, me and spend 3 months at my mother's yard. I head to St. Thomas.
So when you got here, was it anything that you was expecting? Did you like the place? Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, you know, so the place is quiet. And looking green is an agricultural area.
But were you aware of Paul Bogle or anything that Paul Bogle did at the time when you came over here?
Yeah, we hear what Paul Bogle did before we reach here.
Okay. So you heard about the Martin Bay Rebellion of 1865?
Yeah. We reach here, we hear about that before we reach here.
Okay. So that strong culture of Paul Bogle was in existence in Norris when you came here. People was actually thinking about Paul Bogle and the things that he did.
Not everyone.
Okay.
You will hear a few people with different culture. I mean, refer to him.
Okay.
To Paul Bogle.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are in Norris at the Assurance House. I'm here talking to Wesley Sharpe, Daddy Sharpe. And we're talking about the younger days of when he was just a commoner man, some of his experiences, some of the places that he worked, until he finally got over here in Norris, this beautiful side of St. Thomas. I spoke to him, I asked him what was the culture like in regards to Paul Bogle, and it was very strong, even though most people didn't discuss it back in those days because of the unthinkable thing that Paul Bogle did. And you all can go back to history in 1865 and you'll read about the Martin Bay Rebellion and what happened in St. Thomas. Wesley Sharpe, you know, getting to be settled in Norris. Talk to me about it now. By this time, how old were you when you came here?
I'm 20.
In your 20s when you come to Norris?
Yeah, when I'm 20. My first location in St. Thomas was Easington.
Easington?
Easington.
Okay.
At Easington, that's where I produced Orion.
Oh, that's where Orion was born?
Yeah.
Okay, Orion was born in Easington.
Easington.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Orion was born in Easington. And then, after a few years, me transformed from Easington to Norris.
Okay. So you had settled first in Easington?
Easington, yeah.
You didn't come directly to Norris yet?
No.
Okay. Mr. Sharpe, as you got to Easington, here comes the rain, you didn't waste no time?
No.
No time at all?
No time at all.
Okay.
Didn't wait no time. Start to produce.
You start to produce?
Multiply.
Be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so Lorraine was born and...
Yeah. And I know that union there between Orion mother, named Jiva Magna.
Okay.
That's what Orion mother named.
Okay.
We make 6 children together.
Together?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a batsman, Mr. Sharpe.
Yeah, so Orion, right now Orion have 2 brothers here and 3 sisters with himself make 6.
6 here.
Yeah.
Okay, they were all born between Easington and Norris?
Yeah, all born in Easington.
Oh, all of them were born in Easington? Yeah. Okay.
So they left from Easington and come to Norris. And settle in Norris. Now, our school, Easington School, and from Easington to Yala Secondary.
Okay. What kind of a young man was Orion?
Orion was a young man, a brilliant man.
A young man with a brilliant mind.
Brilliant man. Hard working. Well thinkable.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
a thinker.
Yeah, he's a thinker.
Yes.
Because I did have like a good thinking.
Right.
And I kind of deliver what I have.
To him.
To them.
So he became that conscious, hard-working, thinking mind young man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
how did that make you feel when you saw a part of you being a part of him?
100%. 100%. What I would say, call that. I feel 100% upstairs, man.
Yeah.
I feel
That feeling, that joy to know that.
good about ahead.
Yeah.
Good about that a part of me. Take that direction. Take that route.
Powerful.
Yeah, because some have been here the only thing, a police called me for. I grow 6 of them here. And we go bail people. The problem on the gas station, but bail people.
I mean, your kids were never involved in anything.
No.
You groom them, you grow them in such a powerful way.
None of my children, we are the law. We
You stay abreast of the law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mingle with those, so. Or don't have a scratch with the law.
Yeah.
It's a man that way avoid any illegality or anything like that.
Wow.
So, Oren was a nice guy. Coming up, hardworking, good concentration, always think ahead, think positive. That was the beauty of Oren.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know how it feels as a parent to know that your children are following the footsteps of your teaching. It's a great feeling, and when one can become the individual that Oren has become, it makes daddy even more of a prouder dad. You know, so Oren, I want to take this opportunity and look in the camera and say, a job well done, man. After speaking to you, I know that you must have come from a strong foothold, you know, a strong mother, a strong father, and that's how you become or became who you have become. So, thumbs up to you for that. Tell us a little bit more now about Norris, Dr. Wooler, and some of your friends.
Well, you come a Norris and joined by neighbors and things like that. I mean, people will always have them ups and downs. But Norris is a nice place to live. We have good and bad in everything.
Of course, it's all over Jamaica.
Yeah, of course. But to be honest, there's a lot of blessing here. You have some outstanding people. Because we people were coming in. That's how even most of the nice people here. Some of them here are not even know about Paul Bob.
They're so close-minded and so on.
Yeah, it is. We will come out.
From the outside, no more Paul Bob and those
from
on
the
the
outside.
Walter Rodney.
Yeah.
You know, Walter Rodney is one of my all-time favorite freedom fighter, I would call him.
Yeah.
He hails from Guyana, and he was a professor at the University of West Indies.
Yeah.
But because of his brilliant mind and how exposed he was to the colonial system, the system of apartheid that happened in South Africa, and he experienced that happening here in Jamaica. Who was the Prime Minister at the time?
Hugh Shearer Lawson.
Hugh Lawson Shearer actually barred Walter Rodney from coming into Jamaica. Tell us a little bit about that.
They scared him. Don't make him land here.
What do you mean they scared him? He was aboard the plane and the call went out that don't make him land in can't land in Jamaica, turn him around?
Yeah, instruction
was given.
Hugh Shearer Lawson said, we can't accept a man here because he figure more or less that Jamaica would be a threat to him. Then or to him or whatever.
He's a threat to the system, not to the people of Jamaica. The people of Jamaica love Walter Rodney because all Walter Rodney wanted to do was to expose the wickedness that has been happening to our people. To show them how they can become better people, and how they can take the shackles off their brain.
It's exactly what happened to Marcus Garvey.
Same thing.
Yeah, the same thing. Because Marcus Garvey, remember I said, Marcus Garvey lived here when he was about 19 years of age. And he got Costa Rica, Panama, because certain type of here is there. Certain type of selfishness in meet here. Because where Marcus Garvey born over there, in there between two white people, two white man property.
Oh, in St. Anne?
Yeah,
in St. Anne?
Yeah, in St. Anne.
Okay.
Two white man property. One on the left and one on the right, and them in the middle.
I know one of his very best friends at that time was a young white girl.
Yeah.
That they used to play together.
That's right.
What were the story that you hear about that?
White man, his daddy didn't love that. And his daddy sent away the girl. So
the father said, well, you can't play with Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
Him too black.
Yeah.
Him too black.
The selfishness exists.
Where selfishness exists.
And Marcus Garvey didn't love that. When him see the selfishness. Because him and the white boy, them go see together, run in a sea, dive in a sea, shark. And when Marcus Garvey look to see the selfishness exists, he said, now, he have to go travel the world to see if I saw the rest all over, because he remember say, we people them tie up as slavery and come here. So he say, I go see what I go on. And he said, bam. And he out on the right, he got Costa Rica and got Panama.
But he saw the same thing.
He saw the same thing.
Yeah, black people being treated the same way.
Yeah, he hit in America. He hit in England. And the same thing. And he head for America, and when he got America, he said, no boy.
We have to change this thing around.
We have to change the system around. And he put on his foot on ground and he start
the UNIA.
He start the UNIA, make speeches. And the American men start to watch him. Everywhere you go, in the New York City.
What manner of man is this? Yeah. You have to follow him.
Yeah. And he meet Booker T. Washington.
Yeah. No, well, actually, he didn't meet Booker T. He wanted to meet Booker T.
Yeah.
But Booker T. died before he actually got a chance to reach
That's
him.
right. Garvey was there, and Garvey started to gain ascendancy.
Yeah, people start to accept him and
like him, accept him and see what it is.
A lot of people start to come to his meeting and so on.
Yeah. Tell him start to gain whole heap of visitor. So the American spy on him and go tell this guy.
J. Edgar Hoover.
Yeah. And go tell him where he send people come here where I say.
Informer,
yeah. And then go back and tell him, say, why, my fight the white people hard. And him have a whole heap of tendency. And this man, something to put to it,
we have to do something about this man.
Now, that's how the American get him and charge him for public mischief.
Yeah, and fraud. Fraud.
Yeah, and things like that. That was what happened to Garvey. Bad mind, watch out. When you have a brilliant mind, because even, alright, be in North here.
Yeah.
And don't believe it's a better rose. Have to, with the little kids, because you have people here don't pay them kids attention. Pay them responsibility and family attention.
Yeah.
I wasn't that type of father. I meet a woman, I meet my lady with my kids. All of us less fortunate financially, but we meet together and how you make your life running. You understand? You need children mother, and you try to write how we make some children, and we have to get together and grow them up, good in our way, that they're not getting in no trouble with the law and with other people physically and things like that.
I am extremely happy to have driven all the way from Kingston to come over here and actually be having this conversation, because after speaking to Orain, I know for sure that your teachings and your discipline was permanently embedded into Orain, and that was what helped for him to become the man that he has become today.
Feel good about that.
So that makes me feel good.
Even this one who he was talking to, he had to call me on every occasion. Because he see what happened to most of the kids that didn't father. He see the destruction, what happened to them. And they work in the class, we're less fortunate. Don't go there and talk about we're poor. Nothing like that. We must try, we must discipline yourself. Because we come here and we bring a few pieces of clothes. And we little bread here.
And you end up owning your own home?
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Yeah. The first car I bought here and give one of the villager. Fix it up on second-hand car. I mean, I don't push on the money.
To buy a new car, but you was moving, yeah?
Yeah, but the ambition to ride me to make life. So I buy him free run a taxi that the money can come into me.
Right.
And when we go license the car, I'm licensed not in here Wesley Sharpe. You can't believe me was my license nothing in the car. In park the car, man.
Oh, so in the one you license the car in his name?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when a man see the bad man around, as he said the man will drive the car and park it, you know. Because he didn't know so he can drive. Have time park it there. Because me no want to drive from the road, me no want to drive now.
So you didn't have a license then at that time?
No, me didn't have a driver's license.
Okay.
That wasn't, because me didn't have it, why me no want to drive. Me want a foundation, me want to build a foundation before we get involved with that. Okay. So I want to arrange out a farm that may have some food stuff on it and things like that. Have seculum because you can go up on the road and crash and everything done. But if you set up a farm and things like that,
food can constantly come in.
Yeah.
Even if the car is immobile, you still can eat.
Yeah.
The family can eat.
Yeah, so I want to set up them there before me this ship.
I love your way, I love your thought pattern, Mr. Sharpe.
Yeah.
It tells me that you're a thinking man.
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, here we are in Norris. I'm talking to a very powerful 79-year-old, soon to be 80-year-old man. His name is Wesley Sharpe. We spoke at length about his earlier days in the Middlesex portion of Jamaica. Him going into St. Anne, moving from St. Anne to now Easington, where of course Orain was born, and moving from Easington on into Norris, where he actually owned his own home. This center, this assurance house, what was the purpose of this house being built? Because this is a huge house, ladies and gentlemen.
It's to accommodate. It's to accommodate some citizens, accommodate citizens both from afar and near.
Okay.
So this building you're going to have a sports center.
Okay.
Both sports center. Everything, if you are married, you can come.
A chapel as well?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you can say it's a large.
It's a large place. Ladies and gentlemen, if you notice, you can see we have 3 flags. Behind you, to my extreme right, that is a flag from Ghana. And of course, you know, the Jamaican flag. And of course, to my far left is the UNIA flag of Marcus Garvey. Today is a very powerful day. Today is a very spiritual day because I can feel the powers and the spirit of our ancestors just moving around this assurance center. And I know when this center is completed, because the intention of Orain is to bring more awareness to the Norris area. You know, this is a very powerful community. Do they have a community center here?
No.
There's no community center here.
So that's why
this is going to be like a community center where people can come in and
welcome a lot of people of all nations.
All generations, all nations, and so on. This is very, very powerful. Very powerful. So tell us a little bit more now that the pastor wants to own your own home, you buy a car, The people them, you make the people them know.
Yeah, I buy a car and give the man. And the man, jealousy.
Yeah.
Cause him if you not drive the car. And figure more or less say, me come here. And I kind of show up some people who did.
You move too fast with that job.
Yeah. What them supposed to be done.
Yeah.
So it cause a little jealousy.
Yeah.
Because even the yard where I was in
Yeah.
where my children's mother was. I was at my mother-in-law house. And there were a certain group of people who didn't love me because of my behavior. It's not because I was a rude boy.
No, but it was progressive. It was He was making moves.
The management when we bring at the yard. Because there was no.
It wasn't structured properly.
Man did it.
Yeah.
Because women is nice now. But most of them don't have that management.
Okay.
That manner. Because most people are man and you know always be where bash woman and things like that. Now people do good and bad.
Yes.
All the people on earth do good and bad. And the whole of us don't band together, we get different teachments. Because the teachment when we get from my daddy, I brought it here.
What was your father like? Let's go back to it.
Yeah.
What was his name, by the way?
My father, named Michael Sharpe.
Michael Sharpe.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Did you have an affectionate name like you used to call him? Other than Daddy or Papa?
Yeah, man, we call him Dada.
Dada?
Yeah.
Okay.
We call him Dada.
What kind of person was Dada?
Dada, we can't tell
You keep smiling like
no, you see
you have fun memories.
Yeah. You see that man?
Yeah.
He's a strict man. He have a brilliant mind. Because I didn't get a lot of school. Not plenty of we have.
Yes.
And his intelligence was very high. Because he was the type of man, the people with them 5 apartment houses at the house or Nago, so wire around between diamond wire.
Yes.
And most of the time, they need assistance and need
some brain work.
Yeah, it's my daddy there, man. And it's them are the money. So me don't know, so my daddy good. Said, nah,
just like how I was growing up, I mean,
Yeah.
I came from a very poor family.
Yeah.
But my father was very brilliant, and the kids that he had, which was us,
Yeah.
he came out to be very brilliant
Yeah.
children. Even though we're poor, but we're brilliant.
Oh God. So, my daddy tell me, say, your character is the second thing to your life.
Wow.
Character. And that was what. And make certain. So me tie up that and put it with me and say, the bread we share for 3 can share for 4.
Wow.
And it can give me some further guidance.
Yeah.
Some further guidance. Protection, movement, move through.
Of a conduct yourself.
Conduct myself and things like that. Because him say, don't sit back and say you're poor. If you have character, you can't poor.
Character makes a person.
Yeah.
What was your mother like? Tell us a little bit more about your mom now.
My mother,
What was her name?
my mother named Ethel Sharpe.
Ethel Sharpe.
Yeah.
Tell us about Ethel.
Well, my mother was more lenient with me. He wouldn't rush you if a certain condition and things like but daddy that catch you and beat because that man walk with you.
Daddy whap you sometimes?
I want
Well, you never share the part of it because you make me believe that your father is an easygoing, spokey kind of father. I didn't understand.
Daddy get me up, man.
Yeah, fix the radio then.
My daddy beat me, man.
Did daddy put on a couple licks for you every once in a while, man?
Yeah, man.
I never know that, man.
Yeah, man, your daddy.
So,
Put
what
down
mama
the
used to, so what mama was the protective one?
Yeah.
Tell us about mama. I tell that.
My mother, on most occasions, she didn't love that. Because she said, "No, have to beat me." Last year, one of my brothers left the classroom. One of our brothers is a teacher.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Them live a Middlesex County. Them live a Mandeville.
Share some of the fondest memory with your mom.
Well, my mother was a nice lady. Oh God. Well, my mother was very nice.
Yeah.
She's the type of lady when other people, children come in, she not only provide for you.
She provide for everybody.
Everybody, all who come around her. All who come around her. She died at the age of 93.
Wow. And how old your father when he passed?
74.
74.
Yeah.
So you passed your father?
Yeah.
Yeah, you passed your father's age.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And my mother is the type of person who provide if 50 children come there, them eat and drink and gone. And my mother is very kind-hearted. But her aggression with the whip never did it like my daddy.
Okay, that was it, the whip,
Yeah, my daddy
the whip
was,
master.
Yeah, my daddy was the beater man.
Okay.
And boy, my mother died and gone on him, give a good encouragement. He said, try respect people. And the duty of people, what people done, check what people done to you, and try and be nice to them and things like that. Life is like a mirror, reflecting what you do. While your face are smiling, it smiles right back to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've just heard a memory gem. A memory gem spoken by Wesley Sharpe.
Yeah.
And that was taught to him many years ago. His first memory gem. He still remembers it. I've been talking to him for over half an hour now, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm intrigued by some of the things Mr. Sharpe says. He said, like, your savior is in your behavior. And he says, the fear destroy a giant, and confidence builds a mouse. These are words that the Honorable Marcus Garvey, not in the same format as spoken by Mr. Sharpe, but these are words that the Honorable Marcus Garvey continuously to sink in us. And that is why I turned out to be the person that I am today. The Honorable Marcus Garvey means so much to me, and I know he means a whole lot to Mr. Sharpe.
That's right.
What are your thoughts about your country, Jamaica? The fact that last year we have lost 1,301 persons to murder. This year so far we have lost 527 people to murder. What are your thoughts now you going on into 80 years old? How you see your country? What do you want for Jamaica?
We want leadership. We want leadership for Jamaica. Leadership. Jamaica have everything in it.
The money is here, the knowledge is
here,
but we just need leadership.
We need leadership. We need leadership. It's like we can fail before we try. We have to try and fail. And I find say the country reaching a stage that we have failed now and we not try.
Wow.
We need leadership, we need quality leadership, we need leader for stamping class to show the people since that you hold the reign. 7-year-old and you do the necessary. You can't follow the other country. Say, right now America said, you mustn't hang anybody. And you can follow him, and he might give injection people and hang people.
Ain't that something?
Grease the gas man and don't follow the man. You can't be a one.
You're telling us not to do this,
Yeah.
and you yourself is doing it.
He's doing it. And you say it mustn't done here. Watch here. There was Moses' law.
Mm-hmm.
An eye for an eye.
And a tooth for
And a tooth for a tooth.
Mm-hmm.
You get up. And you take up a gun. And you go kill somebody innocent. And if you caught and try you found guilty. Why we are saving you? And you caught you do the act. Count your cost before you mount your horse.
Count your costs
Before you mount your
horse.
horse. Because you know say it's a dangerous animal that.
Exactly. So
And
are you willing to take a fall, or are you going to hold firm and do the right
Good
thing?
more.
Because Jamaica is a beautiful country,
It's a beautiful
right, Mr.
place,
Sharpe?
man. Jamaica is a nice place.
As a young man growing up, what were some of the things that you enjoyed?
Oh God, man, we meet some beautiful women.
Oh, you meet some beautiful women. Tell us about that.
We meet some beautiful women, man.
You meet some beautiful women in your time, Mr. Sharpe.
We feel good about them.
You feel good about them.
Yeah.
Powerful.
And me enough of them have some nice time.
It's a beautiful time.
Beautiful time. I can't remember. And right now, if me could have lived my days over,
Oh,
at the same not the crack.
the same nothing. You wouldn't change it for nothing.
No. Yeah, because right as I know, suppose if I tell you something, possibly you wouldn't believe.
Yes, go ahead.
You know so when I'm married?
You never been married, Mr. Sharpe?
No, after that, one man tell me, say, he will buy me soul. And she will buy me a car. And suit me out and do everything. Me never buy nothing and buy me ring. Just want me to marry her. And I tell her, so now, hang on first, when the right time comes.
So you believe in take unto yourself a woman and call her your wife. You don't have to go in front of a judge
no,
or in front of a pastor to solidify the
yeah,
relationship.
I don't want a pastor look no love for me. Or make no love for me. Me a big man. That mash up a lot of people in the country.
Relationship, true.
Mash up a lot of relationships.
People go in front of the pastor and it's false,
people go in a
it's not
religion,
truthful.
then pick people for you.
Wow.
And you must pick your people yourself. Pastor them pick people for you, so then take him, call him some man, take one of the church sister and put him on him and marry to him. The woman who will pick him put on is not a person who will make love.
Yes.
My woman, me if you can play with her.
Mr. Sharpe!
Yeah.
Mr. Sharpe, I'm telling you.
Suppose you send me one where we can't talk.
Yeah, can't
We
talk.
can't touch you.
Exactly.
Oh, that's how go.
Yeah. I was just talking to a young lady recently and we were talking about foreplay, because most of these relationships, ladies and gentlemen, they don't have any touching.
No.
You know, they just go right back into sex and nobody touch.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
it's
no.
nice when you stand and a woman can rub her fingers in the crease of your back and let your toes tremble up a little bit. You know what I mean?
I was just showing some lad who didn't know.
Yeah.
And them believe say sex was love. I'm poor thing them now.
Poor thing them now.
You know what I mean? Them didn't teach, they were not, what here? People, I forget help. We need guidance.
Yes.
We need help. Somebody be really teach us something. God, them believe say sex is love. Because when we come on and we see somebody, because when we get to test them now,
Yeah.
I know what I go on.
Yes, talk to me.
When we come on with some cat and we're going to say right there. I'm say right now, the love young woman, you know. And it's an old man. So where you want to go love old man? A young man, an old man. So we have to love young girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, whether you Mr. Love, you don't come kill me. I mean, know where people kill people for. Love don't mean sex. Alright, that's the thing in our life, you know. I love me need, not sex.
Yeah. Powerful, man.
Love, me need love.
Yeah.
Yeah, me need.
That's where it starts, ladies and gentlemen. And
Yeah.
as you see that in our country, Jamaica, we're killing a lot of women.
Yeah, we
shot
a lot.
We shot. Recently, a man, and I'm not even sure of which parish it was. And he suspected, but like this woman on fire.
A Westmoreland.
A Westmoreland it happened.
Yeah, man.
And I'm like the woman on fire,
yeah,
jealous.
Yeah, true jealousy.
And burn down the place.
Burn down the place. Now I could never kill no man.
No, sir. But when you do that, that's what's going to happen to you.
Like I tell you,
you're going up in prison.
Then you know that jail now.
And somebody's going to have her because she didn't die. Somebody's going to have her.
Let me go in. Why me did marry?
Yeah.
I don't marry because I don't have no money. I married because you know have a large apartment or have this or have that.
You have acquired all those things.
Yeah. When we come here, you see how the people rest. See the beauty of the people. And when we realize the people go wrong and strong, you understand? The people go wrong and strong. So no. What are we? Some of the less fortunate and things like that. Because when we come here and I saw the place it's still. Place in a woodland and darkness. Lesser people, more illiteracy and all that thing there.
It was very high, yeah.
High. Can't believe me, they hook me up there, a surgeon named God.
Surgeon?
Surgeon. That's because some of the cities will make some fashion now. Some call me Brother Sharpe, they never see me go to church. And one of the pastors, the Nazarene church, I got a Brother Sharpe, all them man they call me. All of the pastors. And I when I man say, Mr. Sharpe, Brother Sharpe, you join with us, man. Join with us. I tell them son is a Rasta man. Yeah, I tell them the truth. I'm right now Rasta now run down church.
Yeah.
Because if you can save your yard, you can save a church.
Wow.
If you can save your house, well, you die your yard where you need God 24/7. Church a place where you go congregate to
the people.
and things like that. So, you understand me? So, hey, I make sure it's a knowledge of power. You get people jealous for you sometimes and have to do bad to people kill you.
That's the work that you do, because a lot of people I know
good.
probably envy me and so on for my job and so on.
Yeah.
Then you become popular and the people know
you. See, in American put Marcus Garvey up his 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
it was very popular.
He was popular and the speech he made.
Yeah, people was listening.
Like that.
People was paying attention.
Yeah, the white people get wicked against him.
Yeah.
And start set spite on him. He said, listen to him and say, go back to hotel. Yeah. And then run back to hotel. Yeah. And then hold him up and send charge him. Fraud. Can hold him by charge for him.
Yeah.
And they said the man was brilliant, he just accept in charge and go hold in prison.
The beautiful thing about Mr. Garvey, and I'm very happy that the conversation has taken us there, because the Honorable Marcus Garvey was born in the same parish I was born in. I was born in the same parish.
Yeah?
Yeah, didn't know much about the place. My mom and dad just have me there, and it's on my birth certificate. And I also share the same day that the Honorable Marcus Garvey was born, which was a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And to see how powerful, because after migrating, leaving Jamaica in 1980 to the United States of America, I suddenly realized that I am a black man.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was black before.
No.
No, I didn't
know. Because the racism wasn't in you, never
exactly.
type of beauty from the people and what they portray and things like that. So you never recognize about you as a black man.
When I learn about Mr. Garvey and come now to sit with you, and to hear you speak so highly about Mr. Garvey and the work that he has done, I know that your son, Orain, and everyone that you have come in contact with must have learned about this man. Because this man means a whole lot to all of us.
Yeah, man.
What are your feelings about the Honorable Marcus?
Brilliant, man. The best in the world. The best in the world. I've never, another human being ever would trod this earth. I mean, can't surpass him.
The power that he uses.
Yeah, the power when he uses the man. Right now, him say, not for we black people, we don't know ourselves.
Until we're back against.
We're back against.
When we're back, we ain't the one now. We don't know.
Yeah, because you see, who take over as leader, no one to lead with. Weak. No leadership. The problem in that country is leadership. Is just the other day, something went wrong. I pass a crowd.
Yeah.
And see some people. I'm a grace and see some people who are a woman and a man.
Yes, yes.
And instead of them try to make love and show the woman say, well, what your man is saying, and I must lie matter. And if them did them go and Susan to build up fire, to throw gas in the fire. Say that. Two men where they did they will know me. Then I pass a borrow and carry me, tell them something I don't have much time. And me Virgin tell me and he said, boy, elder, come say 2 words in this because right now they talk the boss right now. And he said such a big crowd and so much. Man didn't want anything. He said, boy, then I hear what he said. I like how you change and blum I be there. True me know the Virgin then, and me and them deal and thing. Go there and tell them how they do. And first thing, I said, let's peace this day.
Let peace.
Yeah, this day.
Wow.
I'm going there and say, masses, right now we are Jamaican and to everything there's a season and a time for every purpose under the head. A time to silent and a time to talk. A time to throw a stone and a time to gather it in. So make we talk. So what is the position? You know, I'm going to people of life.
Yeah.
Because you know, did they when people meet them one another
Exactly.
and couple love and see one thing like that, but because people see me, they ask me to say a few words and things, I pass it on like anybody. I want to tell you, big man, say boy, woman, they tell her say I'm broke. And she said, I'm not broke, me giving another woman the money. I said to the woman, hey, I said, my lady, you have one away. I love you. I mean, I want your husband to feel jealous when I say I love you. I love you. So, I try to see things that I love your husband. Because most men don't understand, the people don't understand the meaning of love.
Yeah.
That's why people behave
the way they do.
the way they do.
Wow.
And I'm sure the Virgin said right now, through me run broke. She want to treat me away and things like that. I said, no, sweet girl. They said people when in our bracket can broke. So the Virgin are broke. He said, you know something broke? I said, no. You have to see with him when he said that. Because that's how we stayed. That is a part of our culture. He said right now, a rich man broke. We can broke. Because some of our ambition we have why we survive. We don't get no start. People have to get started in life. Now we don't get no start. We come and take on the responsibility. Take up a woman to care her, the woman and the woman in this same bracket, the same position and things like that. So be nice, we can run out. We can broke, we can be run out.
Yeah.
And because of we have ambition, we soon survive by next week, we achieve again.
Well,
and you believe me, star, when we quash down, come like a holiday, like a Christmas.
Everything nice again and
what do you
I love it up there.
Back in love, man. So, right now, when we don't have no money, you're supposed to be my honey.
Exactly. You hear that?
Yeah,
Can full attack, you know.
Yeah, no,
Mr. Sharpe said, when me not have no money,
yeah.
you're supposed to still be my money. You hear that?
Yeah.
And that would keep a relationship together. Because it goes both ways. It goes sometimes the man have no money or the woman has no money.
Yeah.
But if it's a sharing couple,
Yeah.
then when there's no money, the
God.
money still remains.
Yeah, man. Nice with me. Nice with me, man. Smile with me. Build me up if you build to money, go with me and things like that. Love me up, man.
You love me up.
Yeah. Give me a tree. Call me so a tree.
You saw a tree.
Some mission and things. I used to when me leave there, when me left, I only said to the daughter, so I said, show him, said, the love is there.
Yeah.
Encourage him. Don't broke his heart.
Don't broke him heart. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the Assurance House. And I'm having a wonderful one-on-one with Wesley Sharpe, affectionately called Jimmy.
Yeah.
Brother Jimmy, you know?
Sir Jim.
Sir Jim.
Yeah.
And we've been through a lot of things, and the story will further continue when we move into his place above, where you actually reside, because this is the Assurance Center. Sharpe.
Yeah.
Every time I hear your name, I think about our national hero,
Samuel Sharpe.
Samuel Sharpe.
I have to call his name.
You have to call him name.
Several times because true, the politics and everything is very big.
Yeah.
And they put me up all you're a leader. And I give me some name. And when we meet out some people say, no, I'm not a hero leader. The person whom he is to see when he meet some illiteracy up on the street and try to bring it down.
Yeah.
Because me say it's lack of knowledge, cause much trouble and destruction. Illiteracy, hear yourself. Me not go hear yourself.
Yeah, powerful.
I see me see. Hear yourself. Then I hear yourself and believe nothing and know you have to know.
I know you have to know. Well, guess what? The journey continues later on when we conclude this wonderful conversation with my friend Sir Jim, Wesley Sharpe, Brother Jimmy,
Yeah, Brother Sharpe.
and of course Brother Sharpe,
Yeah.
and a Garvey Heights to the max. So don't touch it out. When we come back, the conclusion with Brother Jimmy. See you there. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are in Norris. I'm being treated by the Sharpe family. I've not had white rice in a long time, and I'm enjoying it to the max. Today has been a very special day for me to sit back with Daddy Sharpe, Brother Jimmy, Sir Jim, and talk about the historical days of him being young and growing up. Lorraine, your father is a multi-genius. You know, just like my dad, didn't went to a high school, but you can't fool him. Today has been a high opener. I've learned so much things from your father. And I know that in the years to come, we will preserve this icon so that generations and generations to come will get a chance to know who Sir Jimmy Wesley Sharpe really is. I lift my plate to you. Brother Jimmy! Nice!